So what did you miss at Jubilee today? You missed a lot. Uh, Today we celebrated All Saints a little bit early, but we thought it was the time to do that. We welcomed new members, and we had music, uh, lots of powerful, joyous music. We heard today the story of St. George and the dragon, and how George defeated the dragon um, to save the villagers, but then insisted that they become Christian or he would let the dragon go. Um, and so we began to wonder, what does it mean to be a saint? Are saints characters in these fantastic plays that stretch all credibility to the point of being, I don't know, silly? Or is there something else going on? We heard the story of Malala and thought of her as a saint, although not recognized historically as a saint, certainly not recognized by the church as a saint, and yet we talked about saints as being the ones through whom light shines, those people in whom we experience God's love, people who open our eyes and our hearts and help us be the people that God has created us to be. And so Malala is definitely a saint for us. And so our youth and drama group celebrated her story as well. And then we looked around us and recognized the saints in our midst, the ones who come early and stay late so that we can have coffee and an opportunity to share that kind of fellowship. The ones who come in on Thursdays and come early on Sundays so that they can lead us in music, members of the choir. The people we sit beside who understand when we're having a bad day, know when to give us a call or when to hold our hand because we need to know that we're not alone. We talked about youth and the children and the elders and the in-betweeners and all the things that we offer to each other where we allow that light to shine through us and encourage others, comfort others. And we quickly realize that we are all saints. And today, not only all saints, but we decided that we would grow our community a little bit today as we accepted 3 new members. And so we talked about membership and what it means. We heard the story of Zacchaeus climbing a tree to see Jesus and reflected that, in a sense, joining the church, becoming a member, is like climbing out on a branch and letting people see. It's climbing out on a branch, being somewhat vulnerable, but saying, what goes on here is important to me. What happens in the United Church of Canada, what happens at Jubilee is important to me. And I want people to know that. The way that we do church, the way that we engage the divine, the way that we engage each other is important, needs to be valued and supported. And so I become a member. That's what membership means. I mean, there's some other things about the things you get to vote on and the committees you get to sit on, but mostly it's that statement saying, yes, what happens here is important and I want to be part of it. And having become a member, you're expected to add your gifts to the community, your insight, your wisdom, your abilities, your opinions. And so suddenly our stockpile of gifts becomes greater. Our experience is broadened. Our insight, our depth of experience becomes greater. And we are more able to be an agile, responsive community, responsive to God's will. New members are a challenge for old members because they change things. New members are brave. And new members are only new members for a moment. Once accepted, they're just members. And as just members, we are together, well, brothers and sisters. We're a community. We're Jubilee. And that's what we celebrated today. And that's what you missed. But hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Till then, God bless.